Hello, this is Jen from Dawn to Dusk Gems. In this series, I'm going to be talking about an experimental process of creating a custom diamond painting using personal artwork as an alternative to buying a kit. First things first, I started diamond painting in December of 2023, and I knew immediately that I wanted to embark on this project. I found that I could source materials, so I knew creating this would be a possibility. But a huge barrier in my process has been generating a usable pattern. During this video, I will explore some of the free and paid options that I familiarized with during my process to choosing the software that I will be working with. I will try to explore about why I either chose or did not choose to use these softwares or apps, and a bit about their features that may or may not be beneficial to your own needs, if you're interested in exploring a creative path of your own. If you have any feedback, please share your thoughts or comments with me, as it can help to improve the series and quality of my videos overall. I appreciate all your support. Let's get to it. First things first, I tried Flosscross. I researched Flosscross, and it was a free pattern maker that works for cross-stitch patterns. It's available in various languages, and it has a very easy way to use it. You can simply upload your picture. From here, it gives you a display of the image in the software. The web app, actually. You can choose the size of stitches that you want for your pattern. It only goes up to 300 stitches, however. So if you have a large image that you want to make a large pattern from, you would be limited to 300 stitches tall or 300 stitches wide, whichever is larger. After you've chosen your stitch size, you can actually choose how many colors you want for your picture. We're going to use 100 colors for this image because we're going to be consistent throughout all the softwares that we try today. So 100 colors is about the maximum that you would want, or I would want personally, for a diamond painting pattern. And then you can actually choose your DMC colors and generate a pattern. This is the pattern that has been generated, and as you can see, it's made for cross-stitching. There's various tools that you can use, and you can actually change it so you only see the symbols, as well as you can change with grid lines and various other options. It's pretty cool because this is a free software. Here we are zooming in on the pattern, and as you can see, the symbols are very clear to read. They're very familiar. You can actually customize some of the symbols, I believe. As I mentioned earlier, I'm a still beginner at this, so familiarize with the software as necessary, but this is just an overview of the possibilities that this software contains, just at a very basic level. However, you can generate a PDF export so that you can have your pattern to keep track of as a pattern progress tracker, as well as the DMC colors necessary for the pattern. You can choose information and program the PDF document here using the settings. You can even add your own copyright. Here we are in the PDF that was generated from Flosscross, and I added the image behind the symbols, and you can change the opacity for that as well. However, you can see that there is page numbers to keep them in order for your progress tracker, and you might want to remove the image if you have a black and white printer, or if you prefer to have the lower opacity of the image. As well, at the bottom you'll have how many stitches there are for each DMC number. I roughly translated this into how many diamonds it would take for your drills. A drill is, for example, if you look at DMC 3756, there will be 2,250 drills, as well as 3,799, there would be 1,011. So that would be about how many drills you would need to purchase. So the next software that we're using is Stitch Fiddle. From here, it is another free software that you can use to create a pattern. It actually has a diamond painting option. So we're going to choose from picture, and we're going to load our picture. And we're going to roughly choose the same size with 300 stitches, and as well as 100 colors. As you can see, there's some different customization options for this one. You can change it from instead of just 300 stitches, you can actually change it into centimeters and inches based on your preference of measurements. So here we go. I prefer centimeters. I am metric. And then we're going to change it to 300. And actually, this is a portrait, so it's going to be a little bit different. But we're going to make it 100 colors. Oh, actually, I forgot. The free version only goes to 50. But you can change the brightness and the opacity, the contrast, so that it looks a little different. Here you can see that I'm playing with it so that it looks a little bit nicer. I wasn't able to find a way to change the image manually like you can in Flosscross. In Flosscross, you can actually chart your colors a little bit manually. Again, you can change some of the options. However, they are premium options, so you do have to register for an account. Here we are adding a new image in the paid version of the software. There is a minimal cost if you are interested in purchasing. I think it's a monthly fee, and you can actually have a lot more options. So I did purchase for 1 month to test out the options and see if it would be satisfactory for my necessary needs. And I was able to get 100 colors here. We were able to do the sizing of the image very nicely. However, I wasn't happy with the brightness and contrast, so I did change it a little bit. I noticed that there was some really dark blue contrast areas in the water. Anyways, this is the pattern that it generated. And as you can see, the premium options are now available. So we can actually change it so that we can only see symbols, and we'll be able to see the symbols of the pattern. So there's the pattern and symbols. I don't remember if I zoomed in. I think I forgot to zoom in on this, but you can zoom in on the pattern. As well, you can generate a PDF pattern for it. So when you generate the PDF pattern, you can have the legend before or after. You can change some of these settings. There's lots more information that you can alter in the paid version, the premium version of Stitch Fiddle, as well as you can get a nice preview of the PDF. A difference here is that the supplies are actually in a different menu on Stitch Fiddle, but there is a supply list, and when you do Control A, you can actually copy the whole list and paste it into a notepad or a spreadsheet, and then count your diamonds and your supplies that way manually. Another option that I explored was using a software that I found called WinStitch. It is from Ursa Software, and it is made craft software for cross-stitch, tapestry, crochet, and basically stitching software. They do have a particular diamond module, so there is a particular module made specifically for diamond painting. As well, you can try a demo version or a paid version, and there is a nice user manual for it. Okay, here's our house image being imported into WinStitch. This is the particular diamond module, and I'm using the wizard. There's a diamond wizard so that you don't have to go through with all the stitching. It's set up just for diamonds. So I chose the sizing, and I chose the colors. And the software is a little bit more complicated to use, but it's also easier to use as well because it has so many intuitive and amazing features that are made for diamond painting. This is the pattern that it generated, and I just wanted to emphasize that this is the best render of all the three I accidentally created two of them. But this is the best render of all the three softwares and apps that we tried in this video. It creates the most whole image rather than pixelated or with additive like color graininess. It's actually a very pure image, true to the graphic that we uploaded. As you can see, I didn't have to adjust any of the colors like the contrast and brightness in the other one. And this is a framed example of a generated pixel. I don't know what to call it, but this is basically a render of what it would possibly look like with the diamonds. So it does look very beautiful, and it has a beautiful image. You can also generate the pattern. You can export a preview for this file would be for printing on a canvas. If you were going to print a canvas with a key on the side of it, and you can go through the options. There's so many options that I don't have time to explain them all in this video, but you can actually generate a PDF, and this is what I'm mostly interested in because I'm going to be working with a blank canvas. So you can export the legend with the symbol tracker, and there's all kinds of options here, and it's going to generate the PDF now for us. And this is what the PDF looks like. It's just generating in the video, but overall it's got the tracker of your progress, it's got the page numbers so you can keep them in order. And then when you get to the bottom, it actually has some really neat organization with the DMC number, as well as the bags of 200 drills, because drills are typically sold by the ounce, which are about 200 per ounce. Here we are back at my current work in progress shot for another voiceover. Overall, as you can probably guess, I did choose Windstitch overall in the end for my custom original diamond painting project. I want to share that the artwork used at the examples today is not the artwork I will be creating as my diamond painting. Rather, I will be choosing a different piece of art that I will prepare with much more care and consideration than the quick trip through the apps that we experienced today. My current process is preparing the artwork for a pattern and generating the supplies as needed, then ordering a blank canvas and drill materials. This will take a while, and I hope to share the rest of the process along with you as I am able. I have a bit of a wait before the next stage proceeds, but all in all, I do hope to produce my first artwork original before the start or early in the year of 2025. Thanks for watching all the way to the end of this video, and if you found it useful or enjoyed it, please make sure to give it a like, a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for the rest of the series. Thanks, and have a great day.